Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Please feel free to write to me at walkwithtak@gmail.com if you have any question regarding to this video or any video that I have posted in the past. If you have any videos that you would like me to make, please let me know. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. It is probably very strange for me to tell you that tripe actually is my comfort food. I grew up with tripe when I was young and I ate a lot of it. And one of my favorite is a tripe with noodle soup. And today I'm going to show you how I'm going to cook tripe using what I always advocate, template-based cooking. And by using template-based cooking, I can make substitutions. I can replace tripe with any other proteins that I'm going to cook with a vegetable dish. And tripe in this case is used as a condiment rather than as a main ingredient. Just in case you don't know, a tripe is the stomach of a cow. The cow has a stomach that's divided into 4 components. And one of the components in the cow, which this represented right here. This is the food compartment of the cow's stomach and is known as omasum. Now this component is very interesting because of the way how the different part of the tissues are formed together. It is also known as book tripe. Now each part of the tripes, they have different texture and people use them for different type of purposes. Tripe is extremely popular, particularly in southern part of China. But tripe is also quite common in Mexican food as well. And in fact, a while ago, I find tripe being on sale at Walmart in the little town that I live in or live by called Streeter. I was quite surprised to find that. But it turned out that because we have a relatively large Hispanic population and there are people who are interested in cooking tripe. Now this particular tripe, I purchased it in Chinatown. It's very popular for stir fry. The reason is that this can be cooked in such a way that they are very tender. As you can see that once I cut it open, you notice that this tripe has a very unique characteristics. And one of the most important feature of this tripe is that the inside of the tripe is almost like the leaves of a tree or the leaves of a book. And because of this reason, this particular tripe is known as book tripes or sometimes as known as Bible tripe because of the different leaves that are find abundance in this tripe. Now I'm going to slice it into thin pieces and this will allow me to cook it very rapidly. And in fact, there are many different ways to cook tripes. The most common way is to stir fry them, at least in the Cantonese cooking. The other way is to cook them in a slow cooker, or you can steam them as well. But I'm going to cook this tripe by stir frying. Now, I have a template which I use to cook various types of proteins, particularly when it comes to seafood. And this template is to cook the tripes after I cook the vegetable to the point that I believe that it is to the texture that I want, and then I add the tripe to the vegetable. Now, in this case, the tripe will cook at low temperature. It will allow them to cook and to create the tenderness that I'm looking for. This is a good example of template-based cooking. By using the same basic template, I don't need any recipe. By understanding how the ingredients are going to behave, I'm going to make adjustment to cook it just right. So for this template, I'm going to start out with some fresh green bean, which I happen to have in my advanced prepping. And I also going to add some broccoli. As you notice that I add the green bean and the broccoli as the first ingredients to the wok because it takes longer time to cook these 2 ingredients to the texture that I want. Now this is a good example, as I have mentioned earlier, is what I refer to as sequential stir frying. You cook whatever you want to have a longer cooking time, you put them in first. And this allows you to make adjustments to different type of ingredients to the kind of texture that you are looking for. Next, I'm going to put some carrot. Now you notice that because of the way how I have all the ingredients prepared in advance, it allows me to create a vegetable medley with many different kinds of vegetables. And personally, I really like this kind of approach because I really enjoy vegetable when you have different varieties in it. Each one of them will present a different texture, different flavor, and it will make the dish far more interesting than otherwise. And then I'm going to put in a few pieces of purple cabbage. Now you notice that when I add food ingredients to make a vegetable medley, I will have what I would call primary ingredients, which I will have the largest amount, and then I have other ingredients which present in a smaller quantity. And in this case, the carrot and the purple cabbage is a good example. In this case, I call them secondary ingredients. So in this dish, I will have primary ingredients and supported by the secondary ingredients. Many of these ingredients that I put in there are for the purpose of in terms of texture, in terms of flavor, but quite often I also put it in there to create the type of color that I want. Because when you eat, you also eat with your eyes as well. Okay, now the vegetable is about probably 50% done. Then I add the tripes to it because I have predicted that the tripe will not take that long time to cook. And so in my past experience, I find that the tripe cook very quickly. And to have the texture that I want, I need to be very careful not to overcook them because they can become tough if you cook them too long. I add a little bit more cooking oil. And I noticed that some of the pieces are a little bit bigger than I would like. So I take a pair of scissors and to cut them up into the pieces that will integrate better into this dish. Now, by now, I think I'm almost toward the end of how long I want to cook this dish. Next, I add some portobello mushroom. Again, the portobello mushroom only need to cook for a very short time. This is again a demonstration of sequential stir frying. Now, you notice that anytime when you cook, the reason why I really enjoy stir frying is because there are a lot of decisions that you make during the cooking process. And some of these decisions play a critical role in achieving the outcome that you want. In many of these dishes, the doneness of the ingredient is very important. The texture play a very important role in vegetables because if the vegetables are overcooked, you might not enjoy as much when the vegetable is cooked just right. Okay, now the final step coming up. I add some Shaoxing cooking wine. Again, cooking wine usually I add toward the end because this will give me the best flavor for the cooking wine and together with the food ingredients. I'm going to season this dish actually quite lightly with probably about maybe 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. Oyster sauce is my go-to sauce because it always provides me with the type of just generalized flavor to make the dish more have greater umami flavor. And so this will make the dish more savory. So a few quick stir, the dish is done. Now, as I have mentioned earlier, this basically is a template that is designed to accommodate many different type of food ingredients. So by having this template, you can make adjustment accordingly to how you like it. And with a template like this, you can substitute the protein with all different varieties and to create many different variations. Now, template-based cooking truly is one of the most creative aspect in home cooking because now in this case, all you need to know is a few basic templates. And with the basic template, you can make substitutions. But template only really work if you have advanced prepping. Because with advanced prepping, you can have different ingredients to choose from. In my case, I have advanced prepping for different type of proteins, from chicken, beef, lamb, in this case, tripe, fish. So all the different food ingredients always available to me, and I prep them in advance. So when I'm ready to use them, I can thaw them out usually in about 5 to 10 minutes, then I'm ready to cook. And of course, advanced prepping of vegetables and produce play also a central role because in this case, you can pick whatever vegetable that you want. You don't have to worry about wasting them because you know if you don't finish the vegetable in this particular meal, you can always use it in other meals. Now, my wife does not like tripes, and So I will be eating the tripe. However, she really liked their fish. So this is a catfish that comes from Vietnam called swai, and it's a really nice catfish, has great flavor. So what I did is that I shallow fry them first. I coat the catfish first with cornstarch and then with my basic seasoning mix to give it good flavor. Okay, so with tempeh-based cooking, really sky is the limit. Your imagination is your only restriction. So I post a video each day to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine. So if you'd like to learn more about my fast cooking system, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. So keep on cooking, and I will see you tomorrow.